no, this is the final. Oh no, it's the final. Oh no. Why, oh no? I don't know. Oh no, it's the final. Can I take 2 days? I had a dream, no, it was a dream which wasn't mine that day. The girl that clung to me crying and who, shared with me her life. Huh, was her dream that I had. You had a girl's dream? We live alone and we die alone, Akiha. Those were the first words father taught me. I didn't know what the words meant. But I remember feeling uneasy, looking at father's, inorganic eyes as he said those words. He was a very lonely person, and I knew that I would be like him someday. Born to the Toner family, I had an older brother, but I could not get along with him. My parents told me he was my brother, but he seemed to me like something else. Is this, the Toner Shiki? The vampire one? Having the Toner blood means having the blood of non-humans. That might be why he looked different to me, but for me he did not appear like that either. I could not truly accept my brother. And when I turned 6, a strange boy joined our lives as another brother. At first I did not like the boy's name, as it sounded exactly like my brother's. The boy was a few years younger than my brother, but he was mature and kind to everyone, so was there 3 brothers? Even though I was restricted by my father's family's creed, the boy took me around to play like it was completely normal. As I followed him silently, I started to take interest in my new brother. Oh wait, is this Akiha? He was loud, unsettling, and a bit rough, but somehow I knew this person would protect me no matter what. As a daughter of the Toner family, I lived separately from my brother and the boy. Father says I am not able to live a normal life due to the special blood of the Toner family. I managed to endure strict studies by accepting my fate. Father is not doing this because he does not like me. I tell myself that he scolds me really harshly only because he loves me. My mind is getting worn out. The mind I had was cut down as it started to become smaller and smaller. But I felt that I could endure it because I have a bit of freedom. Free time. I can use it to play outside with everyone after my studies. 3 of us started to play together. My brother and the boy got along really well. I usually follow them silently. My brother seems to know that the boy was different from us. I also know that the time flies by when I play with normal people like them. Since I knew I wanted to value this time, what, you thought your brother was normal? Wishing that when I mature and become alone in this prison-like mansion, I would not be lonely and refrain from crying because I have these happy memories. These memories were numerous. There were really special times within the special days I had. There was the night I went far away with the boy. On a dark night, the 2 of us in the field, surrounded by trees. It was a really dreamlike experience for me. Every day was warm like a parade, but it all ended abruptly. A hot summer day. I saw my brother in the courtyard and walked towards him. He was panting painfully as he was crouched on the ground. I had a really bad feeling about it. I could hear the cicadas and the ground seemed to tilt. Feeling myself starting to get dizzy, I called out to my brother. The brother that turned around was not my brother. I could not do anything. All I could do was watch my brother turn into an ugly beast. The thought that I would turn into something like him in the future caused me to freeze in place. The bloodthirsty beast attacked me. I could not run away. At that moment, someone pulled on my hand. The boy was there when I turned around. He pulled my arm and ran. Is he not scared? The boy stood in front of that ugly beast as if to protect me. But the beast was only watching me. The beast that attacked me and the boy that came in between us. Splash. I remember the moment warm blood splashed onto my cheeks. The boy embraced me and protected his sister from the beast. Even though his body had a hole and was bleeding seriously, he still embraced me. He protected my small body and did not let go. When I looked up, he was crying. The tears looked like they were from regret and not pain. I'm sorry, said the boy. Before he died, he embraced me, hoping his dead body would still protect me. The boy continues to apologize. If I was a part of your real family, I could probably protect you. It's so frustrating I couldn't be your real brother. I swore you would be more important to me than anyone else. He died whispering like that last confession. The boy wished for my safety even after he died, and he tried to be a brother more than my real brother. Those words were enough. I could not wish for anything more. I understood. I cried knowing that this person would never betray me. Even though it was impotent. I embraced him back and cried from happiness. I was happy that I could think this was the only person for me, no matter what happened. I do not know what happened after that. When I came to, the only memory I had was the body of the beast getting dragged somewhere, and the body of the small boy being carried into the mansion. And my father told me, he said the adopted son died in that accident, and that my real brother was the one who survived. I knew that from appearances for the outside, but I did not care. He was alive. I can't possibly wish for more. That was for appearances. Even if the boy becomes my true brother in name, and even if the boy thinks of himself that way, I told myself that it would be fine as long as I could stay beside him as his sister. 8 years have passed and our father has died. I surrendered to full power over the Tono house and decided to bring him back to the mansion, ignoring the surrounding opposition. There is no freedom for me as a successor, but I might be able to act selfishly at least once. Then, I would like to use that one wish for my love that will never be mentioned. That was good enough for me. I've taken away everything from him, so I cannot wish for more. Back then, the kind of happiness I had while watching the stars together would never happen again, but as long as he is here, I do not care. If Nissan would come back. On a dark night, the two of us in the field surrounded by trees. What a happy, selfish dream. What about that? Okay. Flashback over. Pain. I wake up to the pain in my chest. An unfamiliar room. I was lying on the bed with my upper body bare. Instead of my clothes, white bandages are wrapped around my chest. Where is this room? Is this Akiha's room? My memory is messed up. What's happening? What's going on right now? Everything jumbles together and I can't sort things out. The only certain thing is that the pain in my chest. The wound in my chest. I thought I was going to kill what's-his-face. I was stabbed by someone from behind. By who? I don't even know. I have to think about it. Oh yeah, I did get stabbed whilst we were on our way back to the mansion. I remember now. I was just stabbed by Shiki and Akiha. Akiha! I get up from the bed. Ugh. My body suddenly stops. The wound in my chest hurts and my entire body tenses. Even breathing is painful. I can't stand up like this. Seal? Oh, you woke up, Tonakan. I'm surprised. Oh, this is your room, I see. It's not a wound you would, wake up so early from. What, senpai? Yes, it's me. Also, this is my room, so you can relax. I will not relax because it's your room. Even if that vampire is after you, he won't let you come here. It's you, senpai. Weren't you never going to appear in front of me? That was the plan, but I had to help you in a situation like that. Saying that, senpai walks towards the bed. See, the wound is open because you tried to move. I'll change the bandages for you. Senpai skillfully takes off the bandages on my body and replaces them with the new ones. Does that mean Aki's in danger? Since she's the one supplying me with life? They are rather tight. Senpai, I feel bad mentioning this because you're helping me, but it's too tight. Yes, I'm making it tight so you can move around and still be alright. Could you be quiet for a while? I'll think about it. Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize and look away around the room. There seems to be still Senpai's room. I guess I was stabbed by Shiki and rescued by Senpai afterwards. But then, what happened to Akiha? Senpai Akiha? Where's Akiha? Senpai's hands freeze. Senpai? The circumstances dictated that I could rescue only one person. I could not escape from that vampire carrying two people. So I gave priority to your rescue since you had a greater chance of recovery. Akiha, you saying that you deserted Akiha, senpai? Yes. Her life cannot be saved anyway. I cannot endanger your life to save hers if that is the case. What? What is this person saying? Why? Why did you save me? Aren't you supposed to kill vampires? Then you should have forgotten about me and killed Shiki right there. I had that choice, but you would have probably died. Your wound was deep enough that you would die unless I treated you quickly. I wasn't sure if I could kill that vampire quickly, so I made the most certain decision and ran away from with you. So you deserted Akiha? That's unwanted help right there. I bet Akiha would have been saved if you left me and killed Shiki. I won't deny that, but Tono-kun, Akiha-san is not dead. That vampire's purpose is to make her more like him. Akiha-san will not be killed. You were the only person that was going to be like into a vampire? Don't you understand that, Tono-kun? I cannot say anything. Senpai is right. What am I doing throwing my powerlessness at her? I'm sorry, but I can't believe that guy wouldn't kill Akiha. He's a killer! I know that more than anyone else. Tono-kun, Akiha-san will not be killed, but please give up on her. She won't be able to turn back. I know that, but that's just her hair. Akiha is not like Shiki. No, Tono-kun, that vampire's purpose is to obtain Akiha-san. Tono Shiki's, Akiha-san's real brother, is not human anymore, so what he wants is someone like him. You understand, Tono-kun? That vampire does not want to kill Akiha as a human, that's why he attacked Akiha-san last night, but he didn't kill her. I don't know how, but Tono Shiki must have found a way to awaken the non-human blood in the Tonos. Now that she mentions it, I remember. Ever since that guy knocked Akiha unconscious, her hair has been red without turning back. Senpai, how do you know so much? I made you talk when you were asleep. I'll apologize for making you talk without asking, but consider it compensation for being rescued. No, I won't. I don't care about that, well I do. There's no point in apologizing. Instead, I have to go to Akiha. I get up from the bed. Pain like I'm being gorged with a knife all over my body. But I can still move. If I can still move, I can't sit still. Senpai, you have my knife, right? Can you give it back to me? Are you going back to the mansion like that, Tono-kun? I don't have to answer. Senpai holds a knife in her hands and stands in front of me. The vampire and Akiha are still at the mansion, are they? With Hisu and Kuwaku? What? That's not really good. Why did you just leave everyone? But it has been 6 hours since then. It's probably too late by now. I said, it doesn't matter, Senpai. I don't care what Akiha is like. I've decided I'm going to be with her. A long time ago, I swore that I would be her real brother. Like real family. I say that and I feel like crying. It happened a long time ago. As I promise, I myself forgot. The family which did not act like a family. But still, I worked hard to become a family member. Only her. She cared for me more than the rest of her real family. I knew it was a lie from the beginning, but you tried to protect that lie. Really, I wish I never knew. What a fragile and faraway dream it was. Tono-kun, it might be true that you will be able to accept Akiha-san no matter what she turns into, but that's just your own selfish interpretation. Akiha-san herself will not allow her own existence. Akiha herself will not allow her existence. Someone has said something like that before. Listen to me, Tono-kun. Akiha-san will lose her mind when she becomes one of the Tonos. Her reason that lost to her instincts will go away and she will repeat senseless murders like Tono Shiki. Murders? That doesn't sound like her. Murders that she doesn't want. And Akiha-san herself cannot tell she is doing it. There's no Akiha-san in her anymore. All that remains is the action called murder. Do you understand, Tono-kun? It's not the people who are killed by her that hate her most. She herself hates herself the most, but she does not appear to have any emotions to feel that, unless she dies. To calm down her awakened blood, you must reset everything, but to reset everything means to kill her. If she has changed, the old Akiha-san isn't there anymore. By dying, Akiha-san can return to her original self. Now I remember, it was Akiha herself that said that. Please kill me. She said that while crying. I could not say anything. I thought my blood would boil. What? I know it's painful, but please give up. How selfish. Yeah. Oh, am I kidding, Senpai? I grabbed Senpai's collar and pushed her into the wall. This anger is not directed at her, but she shouldn't talk about Akiha that lightly. Are you telling me to kill Akiha? Yes. If Akiha-san wishes so, I'll let you take that role. Don't joke around. I can't kill her. Senpai told me not to kill no matter what. Tonakan. Her motionless face starts to collapse. I know that Senpai isn't saying this because she wants to. Tonakan, there are things more painful than death, and Akiha-san knows that. And if she has already changed, she's no longer human. You cannot call something that cannot think of itself human, although you might be able to call it alive, saying that Senpai hands the knife to me. Tonakan, vampire hunting is my job. I'll take care of that vampire, so no, I'm sorry, but stay here, Senpai. Huh? Tonakan? Him and I go way back. It's our problem, and honestly, I don't want you involved in this. But if something does happen to me, I'll let you handle it. I know it sounds a bit selfish, but would that be alright still, Senpai? You're asking her? Senpai now has her eyes. Transient eyes like she is watching an illusion. Alright. It does sound a bit selfish, but I'll let you handle it. But I don't understand. Why you wouldn't do such a thing? You're not even a member of the Tona family. Why? Why? I know why. You said it already. I, Tonoshiki, value Akiha more than myself. But I couldn't love her as much as she wanted, so I had to go. I have to go. All this time, Akiha has suffered by herself. Compared to that, this pain is nothing. I'm going now. Thanks for everything, and goodbye, Senpai. I enjoy the pain as I start to walk. I hope I never see you again. Yes, goodbye, Tonakan. As I walk away, I hear Senpai say that to me. Bye, I guess. Ooh, mansion gates. Another black mansion gate thingy. Because it's night again. And she's getting attacked again. Or getting turned. I reach the mansion. Twice in a row, I think. I have a headache. My vision is blurry like everything was shrouded in mist. Yeah, my vision is distorted. I can't breathe properly. Just breathing makes me dizzy. Each step I take feels like 100 meters. My body, so exhausted I'm practically numb. I drag my legs. My body has reached this limit and doesn't move like I want it to. My mind thinks negatively, telling me I can't do anything with such a body. But my burning blood denies all of those ideas. My loud heartbeat. Only my pulse is high. Under the moon, my concentration is sharpened. Is this the back thingy? I just came here naturally. There's no mistake. My heart beats loudly. My throat burns. Is this my nanaya blood? My body is exhausted and uses all its energy to stay alive. It's suicidal to fight like this, but I feel no fear. My fingers are paralyzed by the weight of my knife. My nerves feel frayed. But what a familiar sensation! I remember this feeling. I felt it so many times already. The feeling he had when he killed in the dreams, and a long time ago, I think I had this feeling too. I won't last long. I head into the detached building. Hello, Akiha. Strangely enough, I did not feel anything when I saw it. Shiki, it's you. Shiki gets up slowly. There's only two people there. One is a vampire called Shiki, and another is a red-haired girl. Welcome, Shiki. I thought you wouldn't make it. My mind does not feel anything. Akiha's there behind Shiki. Her eyes look dead as she rests on the wall. Maybe Shiki put it on, but she's wearing a kimono. That thing. Akiha's like a mindless doll. I let out a deep, big sigh. A big breath. I do not feel anything. It's like I have turned into a doll like Akiha, feeling nothing. But you're too late. I've got Akiha back. Shiki walks forward, towards me. Shiki, what do you want to do? I ask him as I raise my knife. Shiki tries to hold in his laughter as he talks. Beats me. I don't even know. My purpose as Shiki is to get Akiha. I have no intentions of us sucking any of the lowlife's blood. I see. Am I the lowlife? But for that you were pretty random back then. Yeah, you're right. But it can't be helped, that wasn't my intention. Lowlife's blood. It tells me, Shiki. To kill, deprive, and destroy all. I'm just following that. I don't know why. That's awful. I don't remember much, but you weren't like that before, Shiki. Yeah, I went crazy from that day 8 years ago. There's a weird guy in my head and he tells me to kill everything. Seeing that Shiki laughs, he keeps on laughing like, wheels turning indefinitely. There, I can't find a bit of humanity. This is my last question. Aren't you feeling any pain? Pain? No way. I'm perfect. I love myself for doing this. Well, I could say I was bored, but I've already solved that. Until now, my only fun was to eat those lowlives, but that's over since Aki is back. Now I have no time to play with those toys. Shiki sounds satisfied. It was useless to ask. But I still wanted to ask. If this guy had the pain Yumizuka had, the pain as a human, having to suck blood despite not wanting to, then you're not human anymore. My words are menacing. Shiki stops moving. I don't get it. I don't get why you came here to get killed, and I don't get that question you asked. Shiki, what did you come here for? To kill you and retrieve Akiha? As those words leave my mouth, all the blood in my body accelerates. Huh? Are you sane, Shiki? Are you saying a normal person like you can kill me? There's no reason for me to answer. I narrow my gaze, and I look at his lines. Don't be full of yourself. This is mine. I won't give it to you. Maybe he felt something. Shiki backs up as if scared. Aki was my sister. I'm the only one with a blood relation. There's no place for you. He looks at me with bloodshot eyes. There's nothing more to say to him. I raise my knife and take a step. You're right, Shiki. Aki is not my sister. What? Aki is my woman. Or you. I take another step. Losing himself at my words, Shiki attacks me straight on. That becomes a signal for our last death match. Okay. I can't take much time. My body is at its limit and I want to get Aki out of here as fast as I can. So there's only one thing I can do. I have to dodge Shiki's arm and cut across the line on his chest. You should hit the black dot actually. My body will be able to move this once. I'll be able to avoid it. He attacks me. Shiki's range and my range are about the same. We try to kill each other, fairly in our range. Okay. No, that was just my illusion. Ah, Shiki lets out a funny scream as he swings it. I stop it with my hand. There's no time to think about other things. My knife and whatever Shiki is holding clang together with a high-pitched shriek. Damn it! I thought I'd cut you in half along with your knife, but that thing is pretty strong for an antique, Shiki. Shiki swings it above his head. My whole body shakes. What Shiki's holding is a thing like a sword that must be 10 times longer than my knife. Okay. I don't understand. He was certainly beheaded up until now. When did he get there? But there won't be a second time. The red sword swings down. Even if he swings it, it's only going to get stuck in the walls or the ceiling due to its length. I avoided it instantly. The red sword Shiki was holding came down without getting stuck anywhere. During that swing, the sword was indeed in the ceiling, but it came arcing down like a hot knife through warm butter. Oh, it sliced right through. Somewhere, the sound of dripping blood. Persistent! Shiki holds up his sword once again. My mind stops. In my vision is Shiki and Akiha sitting at the back of the room. Akiha blankly stares at me and Shiki. Akiha sits like a doll. Akiha! I can't leave Akiha here. But right now, I bite my tongue and get away. Alright? I go through this shoji door which leads out to the garden. If that sword does not hit the walls, then I'm at a disadvantage inside. Outside the forest, in this dark night, in these woods, there should be an advantage for me. I suddenly feel dizzy. My feet stumble as I almost fall. The wound in my back reopens and blood pours forth. No time for that. I let out a breath. Stumbling, I lean against a tree. I can't pass out here. I hear the sound of someone moving through the grass. Shiki's definitely after me. Then, just a little more. I need to go at least to a place where I can hide and attack him from behind. Then something like a sword sticks into a tree I'm leaning on. I jump sideways. Twice, not thrice. The sword that comes flying through the tree easily. Okay. My body moved before I thought about it. I had my body from tree to tree. The swords are following close behind. Swords? I thought we only had one. Is there no end to this? His swords are thrown one after another like bullets. Oh, he's throwing it into the trees? I thought it was like cutting the trees. What? There's no end. As I run away, he increased the amount of swords he throws at me. When I notice the dark forest is full of pierced trees, looks like some sort of foreign um execution site. Huh? Are you done running away, Shiki? Don't tell me you think you can't kill me. You can kill me here. I can hear his voice, but he doesn't throw his sword. Well, as I can't see him, maybe he can't see me. No, no, no way. I straighten out and lean on a big tree. His sword shouldn't pierce through a tree this big. Hey man, where's all the talk you gave me earlier? If you're gonna kill me, it's no fun unless you try. The voice echoes as I still can't tell where he is. I close my eyes and try to make my hearing more sensitive. I can't hear his breathing or feel his presence. Of course, I don't have beast-like senses like he does. I hear a dripping sound. Again? What is it? I don't think there's any sources of water around here. Geez, you're a big chicken. Alright, if that's all you're going to do, I'll make this interesting for you. You can hide there all you want. I can hear his voice, but I still can't tell where he is. Let's see, if that's the case, I'll have to make it a bit more interesting. It's not fun just to kill you. It's easy to skewer you right now, but I bet Aki won't be happy about that. A dripping sound. It's closer this time. The sound is from the tree right in front of me. When I look, I see it's the sort of liquid dripping down the sword that pierced the tree. Yes, I should crush your hand and feet and make you a toy for Akiha. Akiha likes to play with dolls, and it would suit her. It didn't seem to be sap. Some kind of liquid is dripping down that thin sword. Is it blood? When I look at it harder, it seems more like ice melting into water. Oh yeah, I haven't told you this yet, but Aki right now is a bit out of my hands. I guess I was too happy and I overdid it. It's good she's back, but it's a problem when she bites anyone she sees, right? The liquid drips down. The red sword is more like a blade itself than a sword. A simple weapon, just a blade. This is the weapon Chiki was throwing. A red, thin, long blade. Or is it hair? From like, um, one of the girls or something? But why is that dripping like red liquid? Red, red, red? I see. I'll pass on um making you Aki's toy. I'm sure it'll be great present if I give you to her with tons of swords sticking in you. But I think Aki will bite on you before she plays with you. I can't let Aki eat such a poor meal. Shut up. Red. That person. Red. There's something important. Red. I have to realize it. Wait a minute. Yes, that's a good idea. To let Arcade be a cannibal, just like me. Blood. I see. It's blood. That's blood. Then that's why there's so many swords around here. There are hundreds of swords stuck in trees. Disjointed arms, hands, and arms scattered around. Dark night. Glass moon. The bloody forest. Blood moon? Yes, 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 yes. That's good. It'll be excellent if you were her first meal. I've made up my mind. Yes, now I have to get Akia to be like me as soon as possible. So she isn't like you? But you said you got too excited, so you put too much in her. Huh. So is she like you? But she's transforming, but you're worried that you put too much or she'll bite anyone? The dripping sound. The sound of new blood dripping. But by Shiki, I must say we are quite close, but I'm done playing around. And that lets me know where he is. I get away from the tree I'm leaning on. I turn around and cut its lines. Sliding, the large tree falls to the ground. What? I hear the sound from above. In a world, he was saying such tasteless things right above me until now. You! Shiki comes falling down. In his hands is the red sword made of blood, but before he could swing it, my knife cuts through his arm. Splattering blood. Shiki's arm falls onto the ground. The blood pouring out of his sliced arm makes a black stain on the ground. That's the same for me, as I am below him. Red blood like human blood splashes on my chest. Ha! Ah! Shiki falls to the ground and jumps back like a monkey. Monkey? Ha ha ha. Shiki looks at me. Oh, you're not saying ha, you're saying ha ha. Oh, I guess you can do it if you try. I believe Shiki. It's unlike you to be killed so easily like that. I try to say something and I stop. I have no room for that. Kill, 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 kill. If you have energy to move your mouth, use it to eliminate that creature. My body takes over my mind. Hey, why aren't you saying anything? Damn, don't act like you're the good guy. You're more like a monster than I am. I grip my knife as I walk towards Shiki. You don't even want to talk to me, huh? I feel the same way. I don't want to talk to you either. I may be a cannibal, but I'm not a machine like you. I walk towards the grass. Alright? I still have a mind that lets me choose. I know what I'm doing is considered evil for you guys, but we do it knowing that. But what are you doing being controlled by your blood? I'm asking, um, what are you trying to kill without any other will of your own, Nana Yashiki? I walk to kill him. Shit. Do you know how you look right now? You're not a living thing. You're like a machine, a doll that kills anything that's not human. I see. It was only right that the old man, um, exterminated the Nanayas because you're all emotionless killers. The last step. With this, I will be able to kill this monster. See, that's the kind of creature you are, Shiki. If you're fighting anyone not human, all you do is kill them, no matter how much they look human. Then, are you gonna kill Akiha after you kill me? Why in the world? I would never. Can you say that you won't? I'll tell you, but Akiha's more like a monster than I am. With her in front of you, there's no way you'll be able to hold back down your impulse. See, if you have any reasoning left in you, Tonoshiki, and not Nanayashiki, you should understand. You're going to be, ki- be killed by me, or that's that. It's best if you kill yourself. He disappears. No, he ran away. I can hear the sound of the grass as he runs. He's running into the forest. Oh, I let him get away. I could have definitely killed him, but I let him get away. Why? Part of me is angry, but part of me thinks it was a good thing. I can't let him get away. There's a trail of blood on the grass. I cut off one of his arms. His trail of blood will tell me exactly where he went, but if I don't hurry, I might lose him. Eh? Eh? It's a choice? Pursue him right now, or take a breath, calm down, then pursue him. Okay, if I pursue him right now, I might be able to stop him from doing whatever he's gonna do to Akiha. But if I don't pursue him and take a breath, I may be calm enough to not kill Akiha. I think I'm fine. No time to waste. I'm not sure this is the right one, though. No time to waste. I have to kill him before his wounds heal, or he will kill me. I take a fourth breath and spur my tired body after Shiki. Panting, my whole body echoes through the dark forest. In this darkening, the a trail of blood seems to light the way. There's no way I'll let Shiki go now. The question is, can my body survive long enough? Breathing heavily, I run while wobbling side to side. With my knife in my left hand. The sensation of the knife, firmly gripped by my hand, is the only thing keeping me from passing out. Is he going to the courtyard? It looks like the trail of blood leads to the courtyard 8 years ago, the place where Nana Yoshiki was killed by Tonoshiki. Come to think of it, there's no better place to finish our match. If I Shiki, I'll kill you. Everything turns red. Blood accompanies my breath out of my body. Blood spews out of my heart. Start to pass out and fall to the ground. What? I don't understand. I just feel pain and burning everywhere. What the? Look at my back. There I see numerous swords stuck like wings. Oh, he goaded me on, then he ran away. And okay. They stick through me and towards the sky. That means this wound is fatal. Why? I don't understand. It's not that these swords came flying at me. They just suddenly seem to sprout from inside me. The sound of dripping blood. It drips down the soles of my body. The blood is not mine. Oh, that blood is back then. The blood that spilled on me when I cut Shiki, that was still on my chest. What a stupid mistake. I knew that the red swords were made from his blood, so having his blood on me is like asking him to stab me to death anytime he pleases. Oh, okay. I start to fade. I look up at the sky in my own sea of blood. That faraway moon, dark night, tall trees. I'm facing the same meaningless death as once before. Alright. Should I go to the classroom? I don't need to, but I want to see Neko and be Neko to say, why wasn't I in this route? Okay. Bonjour, the hint corner for Tono-kun, who has ended up in this bad end with only a bit left to go. It's time for Teach Me Seal-senpai. The fifth period is about battles with vampires. I have brought Professor Roa as a special guest. Professor Roa, what is the reason for Tono-kun's loss this time? I have to say he was a bit careless. Finding out about your enemy's weapon is a top priority in a battle against the transcendent traits. Well, in this case, I think that he knew about it but didn't act very intelligently. I see. Excuse me, Professor, but why does Shiki-san in this route look different than you? I was wondering the exact same thing. I've been wondering about this for a long time. Yes, I think it's just a difference in taste. When Shiki's mind was weak, Roa's preference surfaced and I dressed like this. So I was right. It's because me seeing you in your head kept him stronger. Because it was like two Shikis enforcing that about that wanting Shiki to listen compared to just one Roa. But in this case, Shiki-kun completely lost his mind for some reason, and Roa could not come out since he relies on taking control of someone's mind. That is my theory on what happened. Oh really? So in Akiha-san's route, Shiki-san is the real Tono Shiki? They say Tono-kun is like Tono Shiki-kun, but they're not like at all. I see. Only I did things better. If only. Hello. Okay. Take a breath and then pursue him. I'll save again. I don't know if I'm not gonna use this save if the game starts again. I'll just go to the old one and then because there could be like a choice in between. Let's have a deep breath. Calming down, I managed to restore control over my breathing. My view painted in red now returns to normal. I'm only gonna use the save if there's like another choice, like before I get an ending. One more calming breath. I won't believe what Shiki says. I would never kill Akiha, and there's no way I would kill someone simply because they weren't human. It's different. It's different from back then. I'm different from Shiki. I can control my actions through my own willpower. It's just the smell of blood is so strong. It makes me remember the past and that scares me. Shit, my right hand is still holding the knife. With my bare left hand, I wipe the blood off my chest. With that, the smell of blood goes away a bit. Shiki! In the darkness, the trail of blood seems to light the way. I take another deep breath and then go after Shiki, so the blood's off me now, okay? This is the last stop. It's just a coincidence. Is it just a coincidence, or is this on purpose? 8 years ago, we fight to the death once more, at the place where Shiki was almost killed me. You did come after me. Shiki still is us, sitting down at the very edge of the clearing. Even that is the same as back then. I hold onto my knife and walk towards him. I feel something slimy under my feet. Shiki's blood has not stopped. All the flowing blood is right from him. Splash, splash. His blood makes noise as I step towards him. It's amazing he's alive after losing this much blood. It's like a giant puddle on the ground. I'm almost outside my limits. I'll be at a disadvantage if I wait any longer. This is the only chance to kill him with him wounded. I step forward. Wait, there's something I haven't told you yet. Can you wait there a bit, Shiki? Don't look at me like that. This should definitely benefit you too because it's about Akiha. There might be a way to turn her back. What? At that moment, my still functioning reason stops my feet. But my body is telling me to go and kill him right now. Stop. Akiha! Akiha! I stop walking. I stare at the crouching Shiki as I stand on the slimy ground. Shiki is laughing loudly, I know. If I stop now, he will recover from his wounds. I know I have thrown away my last chance, but still, if there's a way to get Akiha back, I have to hear it. Really? What? I can't hear you. Is it real? Is it for real, Shiki? Yeah, I talk a lot, but it's against my policy to ever lie, so I'll tell you if you stay there a bit longer, and depending on your attitude, I could go ahead and save Akiha myself. Save Akiha? You wouldn't do that. Is it that I felt something bad in those words? My body shakes and I almost fall to the ground. It's slippery because it's still slimy, slippery. Wait, I am now... Well, you should know how to save her. She has no power to live as a human, so she can live as a Tono. And since she is using the power of the Tono blood, she can become of the Tono blood rather than someone of human blood. This weapon is made of red blood, so if you reset things back to the state where she came, or she can live as a human, she doesn't have to rely on the Tono blood. See? Isn't it easy? If you want to save Akiha, all you have to do is eliminate the cause of her for her current state. I'm standing in the puddle of blood, so all I want to say is everything will be fine if you just die. At the same time, I jumped to the side with all my power. It really was a matter of a split second. The blood that was flowing from Shiki's body all moves and turns into a mountain of needles. How could I be so careless? If that red sword was made of blood, then it would be easy for him to make his flowing blood into a sword as well. Grunting with exertion, I jumped from puddle of blood and rolled onto the ground, but I couldn't get away unscratched. My left arm is useless now. My left arm wasn't stabbed, but cut from the inside out. In other words, the blood I wiped off this arm cut through me like an exploding firework. I roll on the ground and fight the pain. I still got lucky. If I hadn't wiped off that blood on my chest, I would have grown sores out my back and died instantly. Yeah, that would be crazy if that happened. Shit. I hear a voice. The sound of Shiki running towards me through the grass accompanies it. You don't know when to stay down. You should have died with that. He's coming. I cannot fight back since I'm on the ground. He's coming. He sticks out his arm with his nails and approaches, trying to dig my heart out. It's like a circus, dark forest. I get excited thinking about when the curtain will rise. The faraway voices of the cicadas, blue sky and high summer clouds. And then, I'll be killed again in the forest. That pisses me off again and again, being killed in the same way. Wake up, Tonoshiki. Enough of that, aren't you tired of seeing the same thing over and over? What? The voice comes from Shiki. Shiki's arm is not in my chest but on the ground. It's nothing really. My body has learned to react after having been killed so many times in the same way. Tonoshiki simply avoided the enemy's arm and then cut her across the line on the enemy's torso. Are you kidding me? With a sound, Shiki's body slides to one side. Shiki desperately supports it as he gets away. Why? Why? Hey Shiki, this is wrong. This cat, why won't it stick back? With a cramped smile on his face, Shiki staggers back. His upper body and lower body slowly separate. Shiki looks like a circus clown trying to desperately hold onto his body. Ouch! It hurts. I don't like it. I'm gonna pass out. I can't stop bleeding. My body's separating. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Saying that, Shiki falls to the ground. Ro didn't get control. Does that mean Ro is dead? Maybe. That could be a fatal flaw if that he does end up dying because he doesn't gain full control. His legs are still standing. Only his upper body falls to the ground and like some sort of joke. He's still alive. He's still alive after becoming like a weird spider with only his upper body left. I push my body and manage to stand up. He's still alive. Then I have to kill him. I kneel down in front of him. That thing that is dragging itself with his right hand. I raise my knife. And all I can do is drop it. If I drop my knife in the center of his body, in the point next to his heart, everything will end. Will end everything. A super story that has continued for 8 years will end just like that. Shiki's voice resists death. It's not like I feel sorry for him. It's not that I got scared for killing him. It's not that my anger has gone away, but why? Why? Why can't I do something as simple as bringing down this knife? Laughing, that thing disappears into the bushes. I looked with a blank stare at my bloody knife. I did not kill him. Or was it that I could not kill him? He 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 he. Hear that annoying laugh. It seems like he is going towards the detached building where Akiha was left. I get up. How stupid of me. I should have known that he would have gone to Akiha. I start to move my weak legs and head for the detached building. Oh yeah, if I killed you completely, Aki would probably have vanished too. The trail of blood goes straight to the detached building. Around the red trail are remains of organ-like pieces. With an entry like that, Shuki would have died anyway without me, finishing him off back then, but he's using his last energy to get to Akiha. I support my weak body and run. I went to the detached building after following the red trail of blood. The blood goes directly into the detached building. Hello. I made it in time. Nothing's different inside the room. Aki sits by the wall with a blank stare. On the tarmaty floor is a trail of blood and there, crawling, a man with on his upper body, dragging himself desperately on the ground. Akiha, dragging on, leaving a trail like a slug. Shuki crawls towards Akiha by the wall. Help me, Akiha. Shuki reaches out his hand asking for help. His bloody fingers reach out to Akiha. I won't let him. I have to get over there and finish him off. What? The um exclam exclamation of surprise comes from both me and Shiki. An innocent laugh. Yeah, yeah. Shiki laughs as his heart is ripped out. Childlike laugh. Shiki scream. Blood splatters all over. Waves of red blood cover the tamati floor and the walls. Laughter of unbearable happiness. So stop it, Aki, yeah! Shiki screams ends there. It's because his throat, the organ allowing him to talk, is crushed and was torn along with his head from his body. Akiha? Akiha does not react to my voice. She probably doesn't even know what that's her name. Akiha waves her red hair around and laughs like a little girl. Akiha! There's no answer. This is all I can say to her. She's lost her mind. The sound of Akiha's laughter echoes in the room. She was fiddling with the body of Shiki, but seems to have gotten bored of a toy which didn't move anymore. After looking around the room, she rips through the soji and runs outside. Her hands are still drenched in blood. What? I can't tell her to wait. I know. I know that everything is too late. That child like Akiha, she's now an innocent creature not knowing good or evil. Just a living creature that only knows to kill. Please kill me. So, to go after Akiha right now means I'm going to kill her. Uh, I can't do it. I can't kill Akiha. It's impossible. Can't do it. There's no way I can do that. Aki just didn't do anything wrong. She didn't do anything wrong, so why does she have to end like this? The sound of my knife dropping. My arms has lost all its strength without me knowing. The knife that fell out of my hand sticks into the tarmaty floor. The room is drenched in blood. The room I was living in when I was still Nana Yoshiki a long time ago. The room she came to see me many times in when my old man wasn't looking. Just a day ago. We felt everything about each other here. Had Aki already accepted this outcome back then? All I could do was refuse. Even though Aki told me everything, I tried to push her away. I didn't want to accept those facts, and vaguely I was wishing it wouldn't happen. This is my crime. I told Aki I loved her, yet I couldn't protect her. Kia, you have to compensate for this crime I've committed. I can only protect Aki from now on, no matter what happens. Even if Aki has become a creature that only kills people, and even if she could only recognize me as another creature. Starting now, probably until I die, I will live for Aki and tie her to this world. This is the only way to end this show of Tonoshiki, who could not save anything. Epilogue? Maybe. Yeah, okay. Distant, reed warbler. I'm not sure how to get the other ending, actually. Do I start the day at the beginning and save Arkia? Or do I do this epilogue again? Open my eyes, endless blue soak my sleepy mind. Slightly warm sunlight and a slightly cool breeze. A world with only the smell of grass and the sound of trees. It might be that this mansion's forest is in a different season. It's almost winter, but this place still feels like autumn. I look up at the blue sky as I lie on the ground. The sun is already way up in the sky. I guess I fell asleep. I guess it was my fault for lying down here on the grass after breakfast. Well, I didn't have anything to do anyway. Doing this here, falling asleep, deeply, even forgetting my name, can't be that bad. Bottomless blue. The clear sky is far away. Thinking like a child, I kept on watching the sky. A far sky like in a dream. The view is so beautiful I can't even let out a breath of amazement. Shiki-sama? Are you over here, Shiki-sama? I hear Hisu's voice from the courtyard. It's that time already. I guess I fell asleep again. If I forgot time while watching this blue sky, it makes no difference if I was sleeping or not. Hisu arrives composed. Hello, Hisu. Shiki-sama, Aki-sama is calling out. Alright, I guess I was asleep. Sorry for being so troublesome, Hisu. Not at all, it is nothing of the sort. Hisu looks down as if she wants to say something. I know what Hisu wants to say, but even if she did, I wouldn't be able to give her an answer. I'll get going. Can you tell Kuroki-san in about an hour or so? I turn my back to Hisu and head to the detached building where Akiha is waiting. In the room lives a girl. No, the term lives is not right. The girl cannot move of her own will. She only moves as a living thing when she eats, and she just sits there like a statue when she isn't. So, instead of live, exist is a more correct term, since she's more like a doll. I'm sorry, Akiha, I fell asleep and couldn't make it in time. I enter the room and close the soji. Akiha sits there and does not move. Whoa, your hair is messed up. It looks like you haven't changed yet either. Didn't Kuroki-san come by this morning? Akiha does not say anything. She looks in my direction with a blank stare. No, it just seems like she's looking. Alright, let's at least make your hair look good. I touch Aki's hair. She makes no motion to fight it. Quietly, as softly as I can, I let my hands through her hair. Her long hair flows into my hand. Aki does not say anything. After some time like that, Aki suddenly moves her arms. Akiha? There's no answer. She just takes my arm and brings it to her mouth. After a hot sensation, Akiha bites onto my arm and starts to suck out my blood expressionlessly. Her white throat gulps down my blood. The blood that, slips out of her mouth, drips down her throat, and stains her red kimono red. I grit my teeth and hold on until Akiha is full. There's no proper quality for Akiha. Quantity. She stops only when she's full, and I can't predict when that is. So all I can do is wait like this for her to be full. I feel dizzy, but I don't pull back. Hisu was against this until the very last minute. I started to give Aki my own blood ever since she could only take in human blood. It was a sense of responsibility. If Aki could only survive by taking in blood, I wanted to limit the amount of victims, and most of all, I did not want Aki to drink anyone's blood except mine. I guess Aki really likes my blood. She has never gone outside since then. But it is really dangerous for my body. I do not have much blood to start with, and I'm not healthy enough to feel keep feeding Akiha blood. I pay most of the time when I come here once a day to feed her. Although I'm getting blood from transfusions, it takes my body a while to get used to other people's blood. My body is getting weaker by the day. I guess the reason for Hisu trying to say something every time she sees my face is to tell me I should be careful about myself. But such a thing is many times easier since I can feel the pain, unlike Akiha. Akiha lowers her arm. I guess she's happy now as she lets go of my arm. Then she goes back to being a doll once more. I clean the dripping blood off her face and change her dirty kimono. Aki does not fight back. She just accepts everything I do. There, Akiha's proud look is nowhere to be seen. I'd be lying if I said it isn't hard on me. But still, my happiness is greater. Akiha is alive, she's alive, and she is here right now. Then someday Akiha might return to the Akiha she once was. Right. See you, Akiha. I'll come back tomorrow, so listen to Kuroki-san at night. I said the same phrase as yesterday, no? The same phrase as always as I hold Akiha's hands. Slender fingers, small hands. I cover them with mine. The warmth. The fact that she's alive. It almost makes me cry. I suppress that feeling and smile. I want to laugh so that I won't have to leave any room for sadness. It's easy to feel sad about the situation I'm in. Even if Aki doesn't understand, I have to keep a smile in front of her. One day if Aki ever finds herself again, I don't want to remember how I was sad. I want her to think that this was nothing. that this was one of their happy times too. So I have to keep on smiling, even if Aki doesn't understand right now, so that Aki wouldn't forget the past when she finds herself again. I keep on waiting, holding her hands. Even if Aki's eyes are not staring at anything, I will keep smiling until the end of the world. So that one day when Akiha wakes up, I'll be able to greet her like it was another day and say hi. The end. Okay. Now it's time to skip through everything. Ah, seal. What do I do? I don't get the ending. I don't know, it's kind of confusing. There's like a lot of stuff. Yeah, I'll take Seal's lesson because I don't know what to do. Seal, what do I do? You have reached Akia's normal ending. Well done! Each heroine, with one exception, has two different kinds of endings. Usually they're called true ending and good ending, but Akia's are called normal ending and true ending. Oh, I didn't get the true ending? Akia's route is different from everyone else's in how much Akiha likes you does not determine which ending you receive. It also differs from the other routes in that it has an extra normal ending, which is what you are reading right now. Oh? While this ending is called Aki's normal ending, it will not be registered as an ending in the game. Oh, okay. Nya? What is this? You're talking nonsense. Take it up with the game designers if you must. Tonican, please proceed to play through Aki's route to reach such normal ending. Well then, thank you very much for playing up until this point. Let's meet again somewhere in Tsukihime. So there's 3 endings? Okay, I guess. So, was my mistake not killing Akiha? Oh, skip here? Oh, this is the same thing I just got. Okay, let's go to this one. I'll skip here. Chase after Akiha. I cannot come up with an answer, but I do know that I can't leave Akiha alone. I killed a flood of emotions. Without thinking, I go after Akiha. I'll put this here. To my surprise, Akiha has not gone beyond the mansion. Under the moonlight, under the autumn leaves trees, we once talked under, Akiha just stands there. Hello, Akiha. She is standing quietly, not doing anything. Like a child, she innocently stares at the falling autumn leaves. What could I do about it? No reason, no intelligence, a girl that's just there. There's no crime. Akiha is not the one to blame. Please kill me. I recall those words. Please kill me with your hands. What a cruel wish. She could only ask for that. She could ask for help. If she asked, I would have been able on your side until the very last moment, even if the whole world was against me. Please keep our promise. What severe treatment. I did leave her for 8 years, but I never imagined I would be retaliated against in such a way. Akiha said, not knowing who you are, you are going around killing people out of instinct is more frightening than death. Senpai said, if you become something that just kills because of instinct, sometimes death is your only salvation. I grip my knife. Surprisingly, I feel no sadness. It's like my mind has gone empty. I don't want to feel any emotions. Akiha, I step on the dead autumn leaves as I walk towards her. Aki notices me and greets me with a smile. At last, I grip my heart onto my knife. Akiha laughs. She laughs happily as she greets the person that could kill her. My mind weakens, but I have to start walking. Death can be a salvation. I walk. Akiha does not run away, but waits for me happily. Please kill me. The autumn leaves fall. That was your last wish. Akiha was laughing. There's no more distance to cross. Now all I have to do is strike out this arm. No matter how painful it is for me, I will have to kill you. Saying that, my eyes suddenly overwhelmed with tears. And then I embrace Aki's body from the front. There's no way I could kill her. I want to live. I want you to live. Aki tilts her head questioningly. No matter what you become, I still want you to live, Akiha. My tears cannot be stopped. Akiha hugs back joyfully and bites on my neck. It hurts, but it is not an act to suck my blood. It's just a primitive act to bite me. Akiha. Akiha just frantically bites my neck. She tears off the meat, and my bones are being chipped away. Aki has no intelligence. She does not know who is holding her, or the meaning of an embrace. Aki is no different from a beast in a human form, but still, I want you to live. Is it wrong to wish for such a thing? Is it a crime to wish for her to stay alive even though she goes around killing people? Even if Aki says she cannot endure such a thing, I want her to endure past it, but that's just a selfish wish. We made a promise. Akiha does not let go. Still holding onto her, I place my knife on Aki's line. If someone is going to kill you eventually, then I won't let anyone else hurt you. Since I am the only one for you, Creed gently ends Akiha's life. The autumn leaves fall. Akiha lies on the red ground. The hair scattered on the ground is black. It vividly undulates on the red leaves. Her face is peaceful, as if happily dreaming. One event has ended. When I was a child, the happiness when we met here and ran around this courtyard, the brightness of the stars we watched together, just a few days ago, everything we talked about here. Nissan, I am just happy that you have come back. I just want you to keep that in mind. I wonder if the that extra normal thingy is in the original, or if the translators just put that there. I'm not sure. To explain that this doesn't count towards any of the endings. It just doesn't register as an ending. At some point I started staring at the moon. My body is cold. My mind feels dizzy, like I'm about to go to sleep. I'm sleepy. It feels like if I stepped right now I could dream that this was all a dream. But that's just a dream, and someday I would have to wake up. It feels like even I am just a part of this dream. Or was everything an epiphany dream from the beginning? If so, please let me sleep and never wake me up. In the sky, the blue glass moon, the tall curtains of trees, and the applause of showering crimson leaves. Wait, I actually had to kill one of the main people? That's interesting. I can't really do that in the other routes. I guess that's the canonical ending. Haha, I'm sad yet all that comes forth is laughter. The night is deep. There's a serene silence around me, which hits my eardrums like thunderous applause. My view distorts and narrows. It seems to be time to lower the curtain. The curtain of trees turns round and round, as if everything is in this circus was artificial. Wait, what? Wait, what? I got a bad ending? Why? It is time for your last lesson. The 7th period is about the end of this one particular person. Now I can truly understand the feelings of Tono-kun, who kept his promise. There is nothing more for me to advise, but if Tono-kun wishes for a different outcome, please go back a bit and choose a different course of action. But if Aki doesn't like you enough, you don't get a choice. In that case, please go back a couple days and deepen your bond with Aki-san. If you do that, a different route fate should await you. Wait, wait, is this seriously because I forgot your room? Okay, let's go back here. I don't know where this is. Okay, this is pretty far back actually. Aki's current thing suits I helped Kuraku-san. Still like, can at least say good morning to Akiha. Go to Akiha's classroom. Like, I'm talking to Akiha a lot in these things. Talk to Seal about last night, yeah. Going to tell your own fate, no, I'll stay in the mansion. I'm going to tell my own fate. I have to live. I can't do it. This is pretty far back. Okay, so... West? Oh shit, I did the wrong thing again. Don't skip. Okay. What if I load this over here, okay. Going to determine my own fate. I can't do it. Okay, so it's not west, what about east? Okay, so... Now, because I'm going to the right place, hopefully, I have enough points now. Did I save? I don't remember. The very back of the east wing on the second floor. That's where Akiha's room is. I ran up the stairs. The heated air and sense of foreboding seems to stretch over the dark of the night like glass. Breathing heavily, I reached the top of the stairs and walked down the hallway. I guess that wasn't me killing a heroine being a canonical thing. My back hurts. This horrible feeling in the air gets heavy as I draw near Akiha's room. You've already viewed this scene. Yeah, okay? Take off my glasses and get ready to kill. I'm gonna get away from Akiha's room first. Alright. Persuade him right now, take a deep breath, and then pursue him later. Okay. I can't let his words trick me or stop. I won't let his words trick me. Oh, shit, I did the wrong thing, I think. Maybe? I don't know, actually. Possibly did the wrong thing. I won't fall for that trick. My body stops working properly when I listen to him. If there is a way to turn Akiha back, I'll find it myself. No way will Shiki, the one who turned Akiha that way, tell me. Huh? I guess you won't fall for it. Alright then. It's all about killing each other from now on. Let's see who's the better killer. Shiki laughs still down on the ground. I wonder why the music stays as the old one. From before I skip. I don't answer and instead walk straight towards him. At 10 more meters to go. I'll be able to jump at him within a few seconds. Heh, don't tell me you think you're good just because you cut one of my arms off, Shiki. 1 meter. I'll teach you one last thing. You know, everyone in the Toner family has different powers, right? I guess Aki is good at taking heat from her surroundings. Well, it's kind of like that. It's kind of like that. And implementing the outside world like an interference ability. 2 meters. It seems the ability to interfere with the outside world has been scarce even in the Toner family. You can say that Aki's ability is rare. Since she has a lot of potential, it doesn't wake up easily. Anytime I try to wake it up, it's like throwing a rock in the ocean. The best way to use her full ability is to have someone else take over her mind and control her. Alright, let's put Aki off to the side. It's one point to talk about me right now. You're gonna kill me, aren't you? Shiki, I'm the old man. I'm like the old man, I have no method to interfere with the outside world. The vampire's ability isn't my original ability, this is more like a bonus that I got later. My real ability is immortality. 5 meters. Well, there are limits to my immortality since I can't heal my own wounds. Isn't it weird that this ability is called immortality? But it's true that dying is hard for me. My body changes its context so that it can survive whatever state it is in at that moment. Humans die when they lose large portions of their body, right? That's because humans need a human shape with all the necessary parts to live as a human. If they can't find a substitute for that last body part, they die. Well, it might be more correct to say that they cannot continue to live. But in my case, it's the opposite. I don't supplement my last part. Instead, I continue to live even if I lose an arm or all my blood. My body changes in its internal organs so that I can live without the parts I lost. I see. Can't you say that this is all mortality? I would probably live even if my head only remained. Well, there's no way I would want to live like that. 7 meters. 1 more step. Then I am within reach. You're about to kill me, huh? Well, what I want to say is this. I have the ability not to interfere with the outside world, but rather my inner body. Do you get it? Even if it seems like a useless part of my body to you, for me, this is it. Now yeah, I'm dead. Stab. Suddenly, from my ankles to my head, I am suddenly stabbed by numerous swords that pop out of the ground. I could change it to an important weapon like this. You need to pay more attention. There's no way I could scatter this much blood for no reason. I understand. How stupid of me. I followed this trail of blood and walked onto the mountain of needles. I don't have the ability like you or Akiha to hurt others directly, so I have to rely on little tricks like these. But if someone in my head, something in my head becomes clearer, I might be able to use his ability as a vampire. I guess you can't keep yourself together anymore. Then this is it. You can leave the rest to me and you can go back to your grave, Shiki. I hear a laughter. It echoes through my head as my mind falls into the darkness. Yeah, I clicked on the wrong thing. That's the mistake. I don't want your lesson, Seal. I just made a misinput. Okay. I don't know where it is. Is it this one? Okay. Wow, okay. How long does it take to get to a choice? Jeez. Okay, go determine my own fate. And skip this. I can't do it. Skip this. Skip this. East. I won't skip it. Make sure it's the right room. Okay. Wait for Markia's room. Okay. Calm down, take a deep breath. Stop. I chase after Akiha? Okay. I can't do that. I think that's the right option. I don't think I've seen this one. Alright, okay. Okay. This is getting a little confusing, these saves. And then I embrace Aki's body from the front. There's no way I could kill her. I want you to live. Akiha tilts her head questioningly. No matter what you become, I still want you to live, Akiha. My tears cannot be stopped. Akiha hugs back joyfully and bites onto my neck. It hurts, but it is not an act to suck my blood. It is just a primitive act to bite me. Akiha just frantically bites my neck. She tears off the meat and bones are being chipped away. Aki has no intelligence. She does not know who's holding her or the meaning of my embrace. Of an embrace. Aki is just not different from a beast in a human form. But still, I want you to live. Is it wrong to wish such a thing? Is it a crime to wish for her to stay alive even though she goes around killing people? Even if Aki is sage, she cannot endure such a thing. I want her to endure past it. Even if to think that the crime is born by me is selfish thinking. I'll save you hard. With all my might, I embrace Akiha. I embrace the wildly moving Akiha. Crunch. She breaks my shoulder's bone by biting through it. Akiha. Even though one of my soldiers' bones is broken, I embrace Akiha with one arm. Uh, uh, Akiha rages wildly. I embrace her for a long time. Is it because this might be our last embrace? I never held someone so deeply, trying to remember everything, their heartbeat, their warmth. Uh, um, Maybe since she found out that I am not going to do anything, but Akiha stops fidgeting. I don't know how long we were like this, um, in the falling autumn leaves, but Akiha has fallen asleep in my arms. I rest Aki's body on the ground as gently as I can. Aki's hair is still red. If Shiki's words are true, then there's no way for it to return to the black, for it to return to black except for that one method. I swore I would save her no matter what happened. It's really easy to save her. The reason why Akiha is living as one of the tonal bloods, if the human she is sharing her life with disappears, she can go back to the original Tono Akiha, but that means the death of Tono Shiki. I don't know what leads to happiness or what can save us. I don't know if death can be the way to save her, but right now I can't tell what it is, what is the right thing to do. I'll give Akiha back this life, I guess. I don't think that can be a way to save anyone. It is an answer I've carried with me since my life was saved 8 years ago. No matter how painful or hard it is, I feel happy just being alive. So if I live up to my beliefs, I cannot kill myself. It's not Akiha. It's not like Akiha's died either. If she's alive, she might be able, might get well again one day if I take care of her. I know that to give away your life, that easily means you have an illusion that death is honorable. But still, I want Akiha to be happy. I just want Akiha to be happier than I am. Besides, I was dead 8 years ago, and Akiha's given me this dream this whole time. So, this is just about giving back what used to be hers. There's nothing to be sad about, and there's nothing to lose. It's an end where everything goes back to the way it came from. The autumn leaves fall. Akiha lies on the red ground. Her hair on the ground is red. It flows through the red leaves as if melting in them. Her face looks peaceful as if she's having a happy dream. Geez, don't catch us cold sleeping in a place like this. I mutter as normally as I can and look down into my body. The lines are throughout my whole body. I look to see which one of them would kill me the easiest. I had to return what I had borrowed for so long. I borrowed it for too long, but I can still give it back to you in time. Right, Akiha? If this body is being kept alive by Akiha, then if I am eliminated, the life should go back to the original owner. I place a knife on my body. My heart screams loudly. I'm so scared. Since I'm scared, I look at Akiha's sleeping face so that I can get away calmly. Damn, I just keep on breaking my promise with Akiha. The familiar feeling of death. My knife cuts through this line that will kill me the easiest. At that moment, as if the thing that controls my body malfunctions, my whole body stops working. I fall into Akiha. As I start to pass out, I watch the falling autumn leaves. They lay thick like snow. It might be because it is so beautiful. My mind goes blank as if I'm going to sleep. Distant moon, white summer sky sun, and the sound. The sound of the cicadas. Epilogue? Warm afternoon nap. An epilogue. Blue. Warm sunlight. I feel the bright sunlight coming in from a window and open my eyes slowly. Am I not dead? I start to wake up. The sky outside the window is clear blue, and it tells me that today is going to be a beautiful day. Am I because I stepped in an unfamiliar bedroom? My body feels a bit heavy. I stretch out and get up. I hear a knock on the door. Excuse me. Yusu comes in with a bow. Yusu shuts the door as if she has a lot of experience doing it. A quiet morning. Looking at her acting like it was a natural for her to come into this room, I feel for a while that this is my room, my own room. Good morning, Akiha-sama. Did you sleep well last night? Here I am, Akiha. Okay. Yes, I did. I'm sorry for saying such a selfish thing as me wanting to sleep in Nissan's room. No, it is no problem. I think Tsukihime is also happy for you to use this room. Yusu says this haughtily. I see, you don't give up easily, Hisu. Nissan should be happy that you think of him that much. Akiha-sama? It is true, right? I'm going to get changed and go to the sitting room. Can you tell her to Kawaku-san? Kawaku? Yes, excuse me, Akiha-sama. Hisu exits the room quietly. The room suddenly feels lonely. Nissan did not bring any of his belongings here. There's only a desk, a bed and a desk. Really, how could you sleep in such an empty room, Nissan? I am surprised. I would have obtained from him anything he wanted, but Nissan did not ask for anything. I guess he was reserving himself a bit, but he was actually a person with no desire for anything. He was like that from the times we were small. He said with a smile that he did not want anything and he was happy if we were with him. But that made me uneasy. He did not leave anything and he was not restricted by anything. And he let me know as a child that to be free is to be lonely. I look out the window. The view Nissan was always watching. The forest is illuminated under the blue sky. And after that I slowly awoke. In the garden filled with dead leaves, I slowly moved my collapsed body. I was still alive. My hair was returned to black and I did not feel the rage in my blood. I was feeling rather well, and that load I always had in my body was lifted. I could almost say it disappeared. Yes, since I was a child, that load that was there since I wanted to save my brother was gone, as if it never existed. That load was painful for me, but it was also a load that relieved me. I always had only half my energy and I always felt a load, but I was happy because that load was a Nissan, and I could always feel Nissan as long as I felt that load. But that started to feel really light. I looked around the garden. I could not see Tonoshiki anywhere in that night of falling leaves. Then I understood. while I was able to live, while Tono Akiha returned to the original Tono Akiha. Wasn't I just like near you? It's really nice outside and I can't stay like this forever. I have to change and eat breakfast so I can go to school on time. Alright. I come down to the dining room and finish my breakfast. It is only a little past 6. I should be able to relax for a few more minutes. Not hours. Aki-sama. What is it, Hisu? Would you like to relax too? Hisu looks at me with an angry expression, or it's more like she's staring at me. It is a bit unusual for that calm Hisu. It does not seem like you want to join me for some morning tea. Is there something you would like to say? Yes, please forgive my rudeness, but why did you transfer schools again, Aki-sama? I see. It's about that. The fact that I have transferred back to my original school must mean something to Hisu, since she does not believe Nisan has died. Why do you ask? I transferred to that school since Nisan was there. How? Now since that reason is gone, it's only natural for me to go back. It does not look like Hisu is convinced. Or what is it? Are you saying that I should have stayed at that school even though Nisan isn't there? Yes. It is not like Shiki-sama has died. If such a thing is done, Shiki-sama will feel sad. Impossible. How can someone who's not here anymore feel sad, Hisu? I get up from the sofa. It's still a bit early, but I should leave. Hisu, can you tell Kawaku to get ready? Oh, and I'll probably live in the dormitory from now on. So I will leave you two in charge of the mansion. I will make it official within this week, so I'll give you the details when I come home. Akiha-sama, yes? What else do you want to say, Hisu? Akiha-sama, are you going to forget about Shiki-sama? No, but it's a waste of time thinking about someone who's not here anymore. I leave the room. I walk to the lobby feeling Hisu's eyes on my back. Please take care on your way, Akiha-sama. Kawaku walks to me to the gate and bows. I'm going. I'll be back in this afternoon so we can talk then. Yes, but it's a bit regrettable since I will no longer be able to see you off anymore like this. Jeez, even you say that. This is just like before Nisan came. I only came back on weekends back then. That's true, but now that Makihisa-sama is dead, there's no reason for you to come back here, Akiha-sama. You will only come during long vacations, right? Yes, I would think so. I nod and I feel that I cannot hide anything from Kawaku. The only reason I came back to this mansion was because my father wanted me to. Now that father is dead, I do not have any responsibility as a successor until I graduate. There's no reason for me to come back to this mansion. Because when I graduate, I will live in this mansion for the rest of my life. It's stupid to let go of the last free time of my life, but I won't hire anyone else, so please keep up the good work, Kawaku. Yes, please continue. Come back here at least once a month, Akiha-sama. Okay, I'll try. It's time. My driver knocks on the door to tell me it's time to leave. Akiha-sama? Is it really alright? What are you talking about? Are you going to say that what he has said to me too, Kawaku? No. It's alright then. Take care, Akiha-sama. You mean if she's alright with Shiki's death? Kawaku bows, leaving her in front of the gate. The car starts to drive down the hill. Okay. Blue. I look up at the flowing scenery. Are you going to forget everything, Akiha-sama? I did not say anything when Hisu asked me that question, because it's each person's choice. It doesn't matter to me if Hisu does or does not believe Nisan's dead. Hisu wishes that Nisan is alive. It's like wishing for a full count game of winning a Grand Slam. Seeing that my thoughts are meaningless, I laugh at myself, because this is also my wish. Are you going to forget about Shigi-sama? Should I have answered that will never happen? I knew it was impossible for Nisan to be alive, because the only way for me to turn back is for Nisan is to give back his life. I know that fact more than anyone, but still, I'm believing in him just like Hisu. Because it's still there. I look up at the sky. The heartbeat was there since I gave Nisan half my life. Heartbeat. The love that felt like I had another heart in me. The beating is still there. It is really weak and faint, but it's still there. It does not beat and it feels like a rock, but I'm certain it's still there. So while I am disagreeing, I believe more than Kawaku and Hisu or anyone in the world that Nisan is still alive. I don't know about that, but his body was gone, so maybe. He's gonna come back one day. I should go back to my normal life and since there are no problems. Oh, is this the end of the epilogue? Okay. Oh, it's not. I come back to the mansion. I believe there will only be a few more times I'll be coming back home like this. I got here earlier than I thought. I think out loud and allow myself some sentimentality. I am in the forest. I have not set foot in this place since that night. There are too many memories here. The garden me and Nissan played around as children. The night when we snuck out of the mansion to watch the stars. The enclosure of the trees when I talked about Nissan when he came back. And the forest where I woke up in after that incident. He really is an idiot. I told him so much to kill me and still, Nissan chose to sacrifice himself. I knew he would have chosen to do that. That is why I made him promise, but Nissan did not listen to a word of what I said. Yeah, he was like that since he was a kid. Nissan only did what he believed was right. He always sacrificed himself for others. Yes. Whenever he saw I was scolded by father, Nissan took our blame. When I was about to be killed by Shiki, he saved me. And when I could not turn back, I didn't even ask him to, but... Oh, what is this? Kinda hard to see because it's all blue. I stopped the tears that are about to come out. I'm not sad, rather I am mad. I'm really mad this time. He only thinks about himself and does not take into account how I feel. I really won't forgive him this time. But when the person to say this to is no longer here, where should I release my emotions? Nissan is not here. There was no feeling that he is going to come back. The warmth in my heart is gone and only the weight of what seems to be death remains. That's the only thing certain to me in me. I feel uneasy when I think about it. I feel like giving up, thinking that it might be useless no matter how much I try. I believe that Nissan is alive somewhere. The load inside me is really faint now, but it is still there. So I want to believe he's alive. I want to believe, but Nissan, if it's this quiet, I feel like I might forget someday, and I am waiting for Nissan. But it is hard to keep my belief in him. The load still in my chest. While it might be proof that Nissan is alive, I am scared that it might be proof that Nissan is dead. Geez, I can't let anyone see me like this. I let out a breath and decided to head back to the mansion. And then I hit something with my feet. Huh? I could not see it under the leaves, but something is there. Hey, some metal blade that shines in the setting sun. Is it a hand sickle or something? It's dangerous for Crocky to leave tools lying around. No, it's not. As I notice, I forget to breathe as I pick it up. Thump. Yes, only one. When I grabbed the knife, what was dead inside me came alive. I don't know what kind of connection it was. There was a special connection between him and this knife. But still, for a moment, I could feel his heartbeat inside me as I used to. No stronger than ever before. Ah. Something warm flows down my cheeks. Even after noticing it as my tears, I still do not wipe it away. He's alive. With just that fact, I could not think. I don't know where he is. He doesn't tell me how he's doing. But I know. Nissan is alive. It was only once, but I certainly felt Nissan's warmth, and I was able to embrace it. I take a deep breath and swallow my words. I can believe. The heartbeat is enough. No matter what happens in the future, I feel like I can believe in Nissan and wait for his return. That made me really happy. Makes me really happy. Yes, I will hold onto it for you, Nissan. I put away the knife that says Nana Yutsu, Yoru, and turn my back to the forest of memories. The forest is tinted red. I say goodbye to the forest which carries so many memories. Because I can make new memories, and there are things I must do. I won't be indulging in sentimentality anymore. Now then, I can go back to the normal life I was having myself. And no matter how long it may take, I am going to believe that he will come back someday. I'll keep waiting for me until he does. Finn. But it's blue. Everything's blue. Everything's so blue in the credits. Is it gonna be blue with the other thing too? In the lesson? Maybe. I played these credits for the first time when I beat the game, but I'm not gonna watch them every single time. This is blue too. You have reached Akiha's true ending. Well done. Each heroine, with one exception, has two kinds of endings. Usually they are called true ending and good ending, but Akiha's are called true normal ending and true ending. Akiha's true is different from everyone else's in that how much Akiha likes you does not determine which ending you receive. Well then, I thank you very much for playing up to this point. Let's meet again somewhere in Tsukihime. Oh, what? Everything's blue here too. Okay, how do I get the not blue ending? Or the other blue ending? I don't know. Okay, skip. Give Akiha back this life. I cannot do that. Give Akiha back this life, which is one I've already seen. Okay, that was the end of that. Let's try this. I can't do that. What about I can't do that? Wrong. Yeah, it's probably wrong. It's alright if I can really save Akiha by dying, but there's no proof of that. And besides, I don't think death can be a way to save someone. Even if Akiha is saved by my death, how would she feel afterwards? It's fine. Ah. Ah. I'm dying. Yeah, it's probably wrong. It's alright if I can really save Akiha by dying, but there's no proof of that. And besides, I don't think anyone could be happy. Uh, oh, it's here. It's fine if she only feels sad about it, but it's wrong if she should feel guilty for the rest of her life. I don't think that choosing death is neither courageous nor honorable. I think that's just a way to run away from reality. Akiha. Akiha isn't like the Akiha before. She has become a creature that just kills others, but still wanted to live. If I bear everything for Akiha, who can't feel the crime or punishment, I want to believe that Akiha can live one day. I don't think she'll turn back one day, but to keep my belief in her in is the very last role for me, so as I could not keep her promise. Akiha, even if you're like this forever, I kneel and scoop up Akiha's red hair. Just being able to be with you, that'll be my greatest happiness. The autumn leaves fall. Autumn is ending. In this garden filled with many memories, I quietly kiss Akiha. A ritual with no meaning. I faintly see the future. This will be my last time touching Akiha's Tonoshiki. And I've seen this, right? This epilogue? Or is it gonna be a new one? I don't know. Listen, read, oh, Wabba. This seems like the same one so far. I guess I better see if I guess it was my fault for lying here on the grass. Okay. Yeah, it seems like the same thing. Akiha-sama is calling for you. Oh, what? Oh, I guess I was asleep. Sorry for being so troublesome, Hisu. Oh, what? Not at all, it's nothing of the sort. Hisu looks down as if she wants to say something. I know what Hisu wants to say, but even if she did, I wouldn't be able to give her an answer. I'll get going, so can you tell Kawakisan? Oh, this is the same thing. Yeah, okay, it was the same, okay. And, yeah, okay. Can I, hold the button over here to skip? Oh, I can just hold control to skip through this, okay. That makes it way easier than just manually clicking every single time. But okay. I'll take Seal's lesson. She'll just tell me this is like the normal ending of the normal ending. You have reached Akiha's normal ending. Well done. Each heroine with one exception has two kinds of endings. Usually they are called true and good, but Akiha's are called normal and true ending. Akiha's true is different from everyone else's in which how much she likes you does not determine which ending you receive. Well then, thank you very much for playing up to this point. Let's meet again somewhere in Tsukihime. Okay. And yeah, that should be it for the Akiha route. I guess I'll do the Kawaku route next. And since I think she's like the last one anyway, since I can't do the Vampire Girls route, and it did tell me that only one of the girls has one ending, and it's definitely not Akiha, she has three. So yeah, I guess Kawaku has one, and bye bye. Bye.